and I think this has been very, very problematic in Malaysia, has been the treatment of foreign workers. Richard Ryat, who was Minister of Human Resources, estimated in the middle of the last decade that there were 6.7 million workers, foreign workers in this country, okay? Using information from telecommunications companies and so on and so forth. Of that 6.7 million, only 2.2 million were registered as foreign workers and recognized in the labor force. In other words, 4.5 million were undocumented workers who do not even appear who are not even recognized as such by not only by employers, but more importantly, do not appear in most of our official figures. So often when we talk about numbers in Malaysia, our denominator is greatly underestimated because we do not count these 4.5 million people. But anyway, 6.7 million, and then we had a very unfortunate situation of, despite MOH initially saying that they continue their commitment to treating everybody and a universal coverage, etc., we've had a situation where some politicians made remarks such as no foreign workers would not be tested and so on and so forth. So the result of this, and one should date this and compare it with what was happening in Singapore, where the second wave in Singapore, as all of you will remember, was precisely at a time, was in the middle of the year, precisely due to the foreign worker clusters. And there was a great deal of attention to that. Some of us here in Malaysia were appealing to recognizing and testing the foreign workers, and there was more adamant responses. Again, I want to emphasize, not from the health ministry officials, but from the politicians, about how that these people should be ignored. So we had, in effect, what in football parlance would be called an own goal. By ignoring the plight of these foreign workers, we basically exposed the Malaysian population as well to transmission involving that particular vector.